Welcome to the Beatles Talk Show. Today we're talking about February 9th in Beatles history. This is a big day. Let's get into it. On this date in 1961, the Beatles were performing at the Cavern Club at lunchtime, and they were getting paid £5 to perform. That's approximately $8 American. On the same day in 1962, the Beatles performed at the Cavern Club at lunchtime and again at night, and even had a gig at the Technical College Hall in Cheshire. Mm-hmm. On this date in 1963, the Beatles were still on tour with the Helen Shapiro Tour. And the biggest news for the Beatles on this date, February 9th, 1964, the Beatles appear on the Ed Sullivan Show. 728 screaming fans in the audience. 50,000 people had wanted seats. It's believed 70 million people watched the show on TV. They became household names like instantly.
Yeah. Wasn't that 1 in 2 Americans or 1 in 3 Americans at that time? I can't remember.
Yeah, that's right. About 1 in 3. Yeah. And of course, possibly the highest viewership for a music performance ever in history. This is back when very few people had a TV, and the ones that did only had 3 channels. So you were all going to watch the same thing.
And everybody watched the Ed Sullivan Show. That was just the thing to do, even when I was a little kid. I remember that. You know, it was like when that show was on, everything was quiet. You know, Ed Sullivan's on. So it was huge, man. Yeah, and they did. What did they open with? They opened with All My Lovin', I believe, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. And they did Till There Was You. Well, I think Paul,
and She Loves You.
She Loves You. So Paul sang the first 2.
And they also did I Saw Her Standing There and I Want to Hold Your Hand.
They came back they started off the show and then they finished off the show. Yeah.
Right. So, a big day there. And of course, some people say this is the most important event in rock and roll history. Mm-hmm. I mean, it really changed everything.
Everybody like I said, everybody watched it, including, I don't care, everybody from Ozzy Osbourne to Alice Cooper, Vince Verne. Everybody who is anybody became a musician because of that performance, basically, that we know of today. So there you go. That's a big influence, man.
Yeah.
It changed not only music, attitude, hairstyle, everything.
Yep. Did you know on this date in 1967, the Beatles were now recording Fixing a Hole for the Sgt. Pepper album?
Okay.
And on the same day, the Penny Lane and Strawberry Fields Forever promotional videos were showed on Top of the Pops on BBC TV.
Interesting.
However, Penny Lane was the first Beatles single not to make #1 since Please Please Me, because Engelbert Humperdinck's Release Me was #1 in England, one of the biggest songs of all time, and Penny Lane couldn't knock it out. However, Penny Lane would go #1 in America.
Good song, very good song.
On this date in 1982, George Harrison presented UNICEF with a check for $9 million. This was 10 years after the fundraising concert that he held for Bangladesh.
And you know that was one of the very first, if not the very first, benefit concerts ever held. And you know what the second one was? The concerts for Kampuchea by Paul McCartney and Wings in 1979. So Live Aid was not the first big deal for charity events. It was these 2 shows, yes.
And on this date in 1993, Paul McCartney released his new solo album, Off the Ground.
Oh, good album. I like that. I always have enjoyed that.
Yep.
Off the ground. La, da, 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 da. You like that album?
I do.
It's a very good album.
Yep.
Do you know, like most of the songs were recorded for Flowers in the Dirt, I believe, with Elvis Costello. A lot of the songs, anyway. But I've always enjoyed that.
Excellent.
Biker Like an Icon, yep. Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. See you guys. Take care.
So my dear friends, come back when you can.